A string of tornadoes cut a path of destruction across parts of Ohio and Indiana overnight. The twisters, including one packing winds of up to 140 miles per hour, flattened entire neighborhoods, killing at least one person and injuring 130 others. In western Ohio, the light of day revealed the devastation left by tornadoes hours earlier.
Oh my God.
Around midnight, a line of twisters tore through Indiana and Ohio.
Our house is gone. A tornado just hit our house.
Those who witnessed it described a deafening noise as the storms hit.
Within 5-10 seconds, it goes from dead quiet to a jet engine taking off. It's the loudest noise I've ever heard.
More than 50 tornadoes are reported to have touched down across 8 states in the Midwest Monday night. The area around Dayton, Ohio, was among the worst hit. Local officials there are still assessing the damage.
We do not yet know the full extent of the damage, as crews are still working to reach affected areas. But we do know that the damage was significant and that many citizens and folks are still without basic services.
In Vandalia, Ohio, just north of Dayton, Francis Duttmers and his wife hid in their basement.
So I just got down on all fours and covered my head with my hands, and it blew out most of the windows. You could just feel the wind gusting through the house.
He said their house had minimal damage. Others across the region were not so lucky. In some places, rows of homes were razed to their foundations. In others, powerful winds ripped roofs off of homes and uprooted trees. Emergency officials are going door to door, but urged residents to check on each other.
One thing I must ask everybody is look out for your neighbors. If you haven't seen somebody that you know, please give us a call at 911.
In industrial areas, delivery trucks were knocked over and warehouses and businesses were destroyed. Officials said millions are without power and the restoration will be a multi-day effort. Monday's storms come just days after deadly tornadoes hit Oklahoma. Oklahoma and Arkansas are both experiencing severe flooding as the Arkansas River level rises. The flooding is expected to get worse in coming days. Back in Washington, a $19 billion disaster aid bill that would have brought much-needed assistance to those storm-ravaged areas has stalled for a second time in the House of Representatives. Kentucky Republican Thomas Massie objected to the measure over its cost and lack of funds for the southern border. He demanded the vote be held after Congress returns from its recess next week. The legislation included money for rebuilding damaged infrastructure and helping farmers cover crop losses, among other things. We'll have more on the devastation in the Midwest and beyond after the news summary.